Nico Yard.
Bitch, I'm a ball, bitch, I'm a ball. I don't get no ball, nigga, no ball. What's in my cup? What's in my cup? Full of that punch, nigga, that punch. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, ballin' like Kobe. Ho, keep it moving, cause you do not know me. Bitch, I'm a ball, can't talk in Milwaukee. Tell my dog sick of me, ain't do no barking. Pass me some greens, you know I'ma spark it. Mama got ass, told her to arch it. Pull up at the spot, hop out and don't park it. Dino say, always keep one in the cartridge. With Joey up purpose, so we going toxic. Came from the swamp to visit the tropics. Check out the scenery. Tell her mama to the backwoods right by the lake. And I had some weed on me. Had to retire my cup, but it still doubled up. So pour out some lean for me. We took an edible, feeling incredible. Fed away into the sheets. Hustle and flow is unique. Easy to see.
What is up, everybody? What is up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. No phone. Cam's working fine for me. Just a little bit right here. Make it a little bit more better, a little bit more festive here. What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome to a very, probably maybe 30-minute picks and prediction because to answer Prestige, I anticipate you won't be live at the chamber tomorrow. You are absolutely wrong, sir. I will be live. I got my alarm set at 4 o'clock, 4:30 actually in the morning. 4:30, just gonna wash up, brush my teeth, and live stream the Elimination Chamber. I'm going to live stream the Elimination Chamber. I am going to do it. I am going to be live 5 o'clock in the morning. I am going to treat tomorrow's stream like I am just waking up, like I am at work. So yes, I will be live, folks. I will be live. I will be live tomorrow for the Elimination Chamber. And I'm not, well,
dude, your mic sounds like shit.
Me? Oh,
yeah.
Oh God, bro, everybody's getting sick. Doug got sick. I got sick last week. Oh my God. We were gonna, let's just say an irresponsible employee is the reason why me and Doug got sick. So let's just, yeah. How would you feel about it if your supervisor came in sick, not wearing a mask, not doing anything, just coughing, barking up a storm, and bacteria just got on you? How do you feel? You know, you had to miss a day of work. You have to use your PTO to cover it. I am getting better because I can hear him voice a little bit. But yeah, Robert is here from Sponsor Wrestling Connection. We are going to be live. We're going to be talking about the Elimination Chamber. This is going to be a short. I'm not sure it's going to be. This is going to be at least 30 to 40 minutes. Not because of the card being short, it's because number one, I gotta go to bed. I have to go to bed for me to watch this show.
God bless you, because my answer will be already at work by the time the event starts.
But I will be live on the following channels. I will be live on Robert's channel. I'll be live on my channel, of course, Keith's channel. This is also another big news coming up. This is just a test. But yeah, I think it's really unanimous in there. You know the Sportsway Network, correct? I am going to be a part-time member of it. So the Sportswave Network is on with Jake, and me and Jake and Keaton talked. I will be part-time over there. So until I can get, everything situated here, like the codes though. So,
like, I literally cannot hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, you sound like your mic is absolute dog shit.
Oh, wait a minute. It's probably the microphone. It is.
Shit. Well, Goalie takes care of that, so yeah. I've never.
All right, am I good?
That's better.
That's better. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. You need to picture of Mike. Holy Gooly. Robert knows you sound like a wow. Really prestige audio. My brother sounds muff. Oh god, your mic is tweaking like crazy. Was good. Oh my god, I'm just mad. I'm just now getting the comments. But prestige, Saigon, Cody, prestige. Okay, everything good now? We're good. No more issues. Mike, I will be live tomorrow. I'll be live at 5 a.m. in the morning. But let me repeat my little announcement before we before we continue. Sports Wave Network is owned by Jake. Me, Jake, and Key had a little bit of a talk for the last month and a half. But actually 2 months actually. And I will probably be over there. I'm going to be there not majority, but just going to be majority there for when it comes to the wrestling part, but it'll be only part-time. Me and Jake came to a talk. So yeah. So there's there. Mal Gooley is part-time member of the Sports Wave Network and also a honorable member here on the Sports and Wrestling Connection, because I will be live not only for Jake's channel, I'll be live for Robert to, keep him afloat. Key, I'm going to be live on her channel. There's going to be a lot of channels I'm going to be live. And
Right, God bless you, because good Lord. Because you ain't seeing.
I think I deserve to be bowed to do this.
All I gotta say this too, let's just hope Australia tears the house down, because the last time they had an event was absolutely hot trash.
Which one?
Remember Super Showdown 2018? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, does anybody remember that? Yeah. Nobody. I think
Is that the one with DX?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
When the return of the thing that nobody really wanted.
Have you seen what the set looks like for the Elimination Chamber in Perth? Actually, it's been all over social media. It's like, it's like kind of what's. I don't want to go like compare this. Was how AEW did theirs with. What's the biggest event of the year? Because I've been out of the loop with AEW for months.
To answer
all out.
No, I will not be live. But there would be D ain't waking up at no damn 5 o'clock.
Well, and here's the thing too, Prestige. Like not just that too. Like there's been a lot of issues with him, and like I said, we're not gonna get right into that because personal crap. But that's besides the point. And I got the match card brought up for the show.
I mean, like I said, we respect D, but
just all the way, all the shit.
He got some things going on, so hey, he's doing his thing, we doing our thing. There's no harm, no foul. We still we're just this, okay? We're just focused around in this little area. What is up, Coach Dante? But like I said before, this ain't gonna be no hour show, because good God Almighty. I need to get.
And I gotta fucking work in the morning, so
Robert gotta get to work in the morning. I got to wake my ass up at 5 o'clock, so I cannot.
Yeah, make sure you set your alarm too. So
yeah, my alarm is set. It's set like I'm going to work. And also, I'm trying to get this. Still got this little bit of cold. I got a little bit of cold left. One more NyQuil, honey, will do the trick. That will really.
I'll tell you this too. Try having bronchitis for fucking 2 weeks. Try having that. Dude, that's the reason why you haven't really seen me in the last 2 weeks. That's what I dealt with the last 2 weeks. Is for fucking bronchitis and also a ruptured blood vessel in my left eye, which I know you've seen. Which is a lot better now because it's like already soaked up back in like a sponge. So not gonna get
how you think me and Dub were feeling? Dub couldn't even get any of his music done at all this week.
I could imagine. And Tyra's feeling like shit. So I mean, it's.
And like for me, I mean, it was hell doing Saturday night, the All-Star game, because my body was shivering.
Dude, you look like shit.
Terrible. I blame my freaking supervisor. My supervisor came in with a freaking virus.
Oh,
decided not to wear a freaking mask, coughing, harking. This is a 5-foot freaking midget, by the way. So, yeah, I call my supervisor a freaking midget. I'm sorry, I'm not
5-foot midget.
Here's the thing, though. She's a freaking midget. I'm not even gonna go that route. Hell, Dub earlier today flicked her off at lunch. Yeah, Dub flicked off our supervisor at lunch, and it was so funny. Our other supervisor knew what was going on, and he said, Dub, don't do it. I'm like, shoot. I'm like, it's justified. And plus, you can't can us because we're off the clock. We were at lunch.
Yeah, that is true.
Like to flick somebody off. You gotta sit.
And funny enough, Prestige, I want to touch on this too because Goldberg actually talked about that. Like Goldberg was now even look, as much as I know we hate Goldberg for different reasons, but he told himself like, no, I was not supposed to win the entire Universal title. So yeah, he pretty much said, Vince wanted to screw the Fiend, and that really pissed off. And that's not really saying much to take out to piss off Goldberg
wrestling fans. Like, don't
just all wrestling fans, but also, and you could tell Goldberg was fucking pissed off too. It's like, I mean, could you really blame him?
I was pissed too. I mean, at first I was cool with the decision, but then looking back at it, I was like, really? This was a great freaking idea.
And then you got that or the Hell in a Cell with Seth Rollins. So that's can we forget about
the worst freaking Hell in a Cell? Congratulations to Kevin Nash and Triple H. You guys don't hold the record for the worst Hell in a Cell. Actually, to be honest, no, that match is not bad. It was just the story. What is up, Steve G?
Shout out to Steve. All
Rye the Ace and Hawk.
My boy RC, who always comes around. Well, he's been around for a while. So the Elimination Chamber is pretty much in 24 hours. Well, technically.
Actually, about like in how many hours? Like probably like 7.
Let me check my channel.
Probably 7
check
hours.
YouTube because YouTube will give you a better understanding of how. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna go there, Prestige.
Nah.
But no. He should not be named. I mean, you got to give him some credit for some things, but good God, if it weren't for him, quite honestly, we would have still had chair shots to the head to this very day if it weren't for Benoit. Unfortunately, killed himself.
For all of you,
I hate to say that, but am I wrong?
No.
I mean, if Eddie didn't fucking die, we didn't have the wellness policy. By the way, too, God damn, it's been fucking 18 years, man. What the fuck?
Don't you feel what's up, French? I'm trying to grasp this. What? Trying to grasp that I'm going to be up at 5
Firmly grasp it.
we wake up at 5 in the morning to see a pay-per-view. This better be worth it. You know what's the funny thing? Somebody from the UK say, "Hey, America, how you get to know how it feels." Jeez.
Yeah, you know what? That is true.
Oh, yeah, and kudos and congratulations to Nick Namath and congratulations to Matt Riddle. 2 new champions in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
6 hours. The elimination.
Yeah, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. 6 hours. Yeah, I got 6 hours of sleep. Ain't this about it? Wow.
I mean, you still get your regular between 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So
yeah, true.
That's a positive.
Damn, I don't even have the freaking sheet. Jesus. Be right back. I don't even have the
out of all things to forget is your sheet. But it's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. I'll say that much. And yes, for those who are wondering, me and Tara are gonna rewatch the replay of the event because let's be real, knowing how the internet we're in this day and age where a lot of shit's getting spoiled. And like as a lot of people, yeah. Well, for me, it's sometimes it's either between 6. It's usually 6 for me. It's 6 hours or less with me, depending on my work week. So yeah, my sleep schedule's been fucking shit.
6 hours of sleep is what I normally get during this week. I normally get 6.
I get 6. Usually between 6 or less.
6 or less for me. I mean, if I do get the last time I had like a good 8.
Oh, it's a relevant side note. Steve Kerr got a 2-year, $35 million contract extension, so he's getting 17 and a half for 2 seasons.
Okay, so let's see. We are at the
Elimination Chamber 2024 picks. And you know what? The Royal Rumble, it ended in a freaking 4-way. Well, history repeats itself.
Honestly, I want to.
As we speak. Ghoulie, Key gave me her picks earlier.
Gave you his.
Yeah, Tyler gave me his as well. And did somebody tell him that the U.S. title is not on the line in this pay-per-view?
Oh, actually, I'll let Tyler know about that.
All right. I don't Dub, I kind of did nah, he didn't give me his pick. I should have asked him earlier to give me his pick. So, and after Elimination Chamber, we will be officially on the road to Pickomania, and I will try to do AEW next week because Sting, the pay-per-view, was it Revolution?
I think it's Revolution.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do Revolution.
And for me, I would, but the problem is, me and Tyler have been so out of it because the way how that company's being ran the last good 5-6 months, it really turned me away from the product. It got away to what it was working in early 2019.
I've heard mixed reviews. I just want to see the pay-per-view. I just want to see, well, Adam Heyman Page might not be 100%. He might not be able to go on the pay-per-view. So what they might do is, I'm just glad Ghoulie finally fixed his mic. Yeah, this Logitech cam is a pain.
Well, it's not. It's near.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Damn. I was thinking something. I don't care if the titles don't change hands of Elimination Chamber, but they damn well better change. Oh yeah, they are. The following are EO's losing that belt to Bailey. I don't see that. Roman should or better lose that belt at Mania.
I have a feeling they're the way how the Rock's been kind of let's be real. Rock's going to find a way to screw the ever-living shit out of Roman. Because if you think about it, he showed himself like he's the real head of the table, according to tradition. And I have a feeling the Rock's going to find a way to do it. And, Gooey, I don't know if you saw it too, that Run Raw, he kind of pointed at Roman with the L. It's like, oh, okay, this is, then again, I hope I'm not wrong.
If Roman retains at Mania, I will be surprised. I was surprised.
I'll be surprised for one. Number two, what does this really mean for Cody? Because you had the opportunity to do it twice.
And normally, when WrestleMania ends we have a number that ends with a 0, it always has a big moment. You don't believe me? Watch WrestleMania 10. Watch WrestleMania 20. Watch WrestleMania.
Even though WrestleMania 20 was not the best, but this is some rewatch value. There's a certain WrestleMania. There's not just that too. It's just not WrestleMania, but there's just certain wrestling WWE pay-per-views that just don't have rewatch value. Case in point, Unforgiven 1999. I wish I could take all that shit fucking back. It's good God, the Kettle for fucking Hell match. Why? And now, once we get to Halloween Havoc, we're going to get the fucking Monster Truck match. That's going to be more brain cells lost.
Wait till you get to Halloween Havoc 98, my friend. Wait till you get.
I think I quite finally. Well, then again, not really, because I was about a year old. Because I didn't even really start watching wrestling until I was about 2. Yeah, I'm kind of dating myself.
WrestleMania 20 main event was Triple H and the Head Basher, right? It was Triple H, Benoit, and HBK, and Benoit made Hunter tap out, and it was.
Is that the same one you saw at the Big Show, or was that with JBL and John Cena for the undisputed title?
JBL, the character wasn't ready yet. JBL was still with the APA. John Cena opened the show against the Big Show at WrestleMania 20 for the U.S. title.
Oh yeah, when you part of let's be real, that crappy spinner belt should never have been made.
I like the spinner belt.
I hated it. No, the championship itself, like the world championship, I had no issues with it because I remember I owned like 2 or 3 of them as a kid. Because let's bro, those were the biggest money maker. Because let's bro, we can all admit that was the biggest money maker for WWE.
I didn't have a problem with the U.S. spinner belt. I liked it for what
it just looked off. But I would say thank you JBL for burning that shit in the garbage.
What else? If Benoit never does this, easily in the fourth, yeah, or better, if he was still alive, I think he would probably be in the Hall of Fame. He probably would retire. I think he would be what I'm gonna say. He probably would have been 60. Both him and Eddie probably would have been in the 60s.
Well, Eddie would be in his late 50s, so be pushing 60. Because he was 35 when Eddie died. Let me.
The spinner belt was fire. Oh yeah, the spinner belt was fire. I just hate that the Rock brought in that big ugly eyesore.
Yeah, that's where it kind of went downhill for me.
With that design ever since.
And here's the thing: like, there's a couple of designs of the World Championship I like. Is the one that JBL held, or when they label it as the Undisputed Belt. It was plain and fucking simple. Or the one that Triple H held when it was the WWF thing in the late 90s, early 2000s.
The one that I got right on the corner up here.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? The best one is the Eagle design. I'm sorry, and
I'm not disagreeing with that. 100. I'm not disagreeing with you. And yes, and that was before my time because remember I grew up on the Attitude Era, so I was accustomed to what Triple H held in 1999. Even though this probably was a complete fucking prick, but at the same point, I see some crazy shit. I mean. Now, if you think about it, when it comes to No Mercy, we're going to see the Good Housekeeping matches. Anybody remember that one from No Mercy 1999?
Actually, to be honest, that match was not even that bad. It's just the ending I always found questionable. The fact of Jeff Jarrett using the Intercontinental title and Teddy Long saying, oh, the Intercontinental title is not a household item. And then Jared King Lawler with the call saying, but it's a household item to Jeff Jarrett. I'm like, yeah, that is true. I mean, he does go home with that thing. I mean, it's a household item to him.
So, yeah. So, Eddie would be 53 if he didn't pass away 18 years.
Cody should bring back the Eagle. I think he is. Once he wins that thing.
The one thing I'll give Cody a ton of credit for, bringing out the old school Intercontinental White. Can we get that fucking back, please? Because, God damn it.
I know a lot of you guys do not like the Intercontinental Championship.
I think this new design of the IC belt's kind of worn its welcome. I
like
think I would start not say overhaul, but kind of pick and choose the different belts that needs redesigns. US style is one of them because let's be real, that's too goddamn bulky when you look at it. Because I thought I was like, okay, let's give this a shot. And it's like, okay, it was not too bad. But when you kind of gets worn on you from time to time, it's like that shit's looking bulky. Even though I don't mind the current design, but I mean, there was no need to change the old school classic with the right strap. I'm going to keep it a buck here, but that's here nor there.
Prince John said the one with Jared in China, yes, and the hacker of tomorrow.
Even though I will say this too, during the original watch parties, China's booking with this feud, but it was so all over the fucking place. It's like she's a heel with Triple H, then a face against Jarrett. Like it's like there's no if, ands, or buts in between.
Wait, you are in. Well, you're just now leaving the periodic table of shit that is Vince Russo in the WWF. Now you have to watch the circle of life of 99, 2000, Vince Russo and WCW, and Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude.
There's a lot of you.
Clearly.
I remember all of my subs wanted me to do that, and I told them I seriously need to think about it because that.
Unfortunately, me and Tyler, we're going to go through it because right now we're going right into because right now, in terms of the WCW, we're at the tail end of starting to get to the tail end of 95, and then we're starting to get into 1996 when you see a lot of a little bit of edge to it, character changes. And Les Bro is, Les Bro. I think people can say, that the biggest moment in 1996, staying changing his gimmick from the surfer to what it is, still has it almost 20 plus years later. Good Lord.
Damien said these titles don't need a big ass W. The world titles, yes. Well, not the world. Well, the world heavyweight title. That's the only exception because it looks good. It's
But then
basically
again, it's the WWE's branding. That's what they do.
Brandon. Yeah, that's what they do. And
I will say, and I'm gonna go with this too. You can blame the Rock for that bullshit. I'm sorry, you gotta have to blame the Rock for that bullshit. There was no reason for
WWE
that.
title, the Universal title, the strawberry shortcake, the blueberry muffin belt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brock. I couldn't take Brock seriously with him holding that.
I said, look, he's a strawberry shortcake champion.
It looked like a period blood title. It was a period blood title.
Comment.
Oh, sure. What do you want me to say?
I mean, then again, you're not wrong. But...
And then they had the nerve, the audacity to say, "Oh, SmackDown's WWE title. Let's make the strap blue. Oh, Universal title. Let's keep the shit red." Good Lord. Like,
also, too, another fun fact. I don't know if anybody's not paid attention. Does anybody remember the Night of Champions episode where they had literally? I laugh at this when I completely missed this when I was younger. I've noticed they had the Cruiserweight belt that has smacked ECW right, the ECW logo right on. It's like, what the fuck is this?
They did.
Does anybody not play that? Or am I the only one that just missed it?
Comparison. I mean, I'm sorry. This is me, John Nell. I'm sorry. You guys know how I feel about the belt. I mean, when that belt got shown at SummerSlam 2016, come on, we were all hyped as fuck. And then when we saw that thing, we just I don't have no problem with a red scrap, but it was basically the new belt. No, the color red having sex with the Rock's WWE title. And out came that. You know what they should have did? If you want to get rid of the spinner belt, that's fine. But The Rock was champion. Why not brought in a newer version of the Brahma Bull Championship?
That would have been interesting, really.
Boom! Like boom!
Boy, it's not just that one too. We could also we always could have still the return of, and I think I pointed this out. I think the last week or like 3 weeks ago. That we could have had the European Championship sooner rather than later. It's like, nah, we're gonna fucking scrap it. Same design and everything.
I mean, that's just like
Am I the only one that hates the fucking Velcro strap bullshit that WWE's doing right now? Am I the only one that feels that way? I hate the Velcro strap. Like, go back to like the studs on the title belts that would actually. It just looks better. Right now, like the Velcro strap looks like a fucking toy. You know, come on, and I can completely admit this too. I mean, I did the same exact shit and super glued it.
The Golden State Warriors just extended Steve Kerr for 2 more years.
2 years, 35 mil.
Jeez.
He's now the highest paid coach in the NBA.
Jesus Christ. Bring back the hardcore title. They did. It was the 24/7 title.
Yeah. The 24/7 I-95 state championship, according to the. Oh, that's another funny thing too. R-Truth wound up on Austria, not Austria.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, really, R-Truth?
Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. But
let's
get rid of this soon.
Yeah, let's get into this because y'all. Yeah, this is gonna be a freaking chore for me. Y'all already know how this goes.
Mm-hmm. And you got less than 5 hours. For the event kicks off.
Matches I don't care about.
I say Rhea. Look, I like Rhea, but Rhea and Nia, I just see the one that's the only one that comes to mind that I don't care for. Because it's great to see. I mean, look, Rhea in her backyard. Obviously, you have Nia, who's an Australian American, but I don't know.
Since Rob got this, to be honest, I have Rhea and Nia as my highest. And to be honest, this should be the main event, in my opinion. I mean, why not?
Wow.
Rhea's in her home country. She's gonna win anyway. Let her win in her home country. The fans go home happy. All we need to do is for Rhea to do Rhea shit, picking up Nia, and we need Nia to do some Nia shit. That's basically it. All these matches are predictable, but here's the thing about predictability and how it goes. It may be predictable, but predictable is not a bad thing. As long as you're
entertained. Some good predictable stuff under the Triple H regime.
As long as you're entertained, that's all that matters. That's what I'm looking for.
Entertainment is key.
So
But
Key had shockingly, Key had the Judgment Day over the Catch
New Catch
Republic.
Republic.
Yeah,
And that's-
because let's
I
be
didn't know
real.
they were even called that.
Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are not winning the tag team title.
I'm taking the Judgment Day, but
The Awesome Truth is taking those belts away from the Judgment Day, and that is going to make me scream because how we go from the Usos, and Dub made a great point. How do we go from the Usos and their historic reign? No, we go from the New Day, from breaking the record, to the Usos, who had the most historic reign in any tag team. The Street Profits, okay, they were up and coming on the rise. How the hell do we go from New Day, Street Profits, Usos to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, who I thought were going to hold the belts for a whole entire year, but I was wrong, to the Judgment Day, to Cody and Jay, back to the Judgment Day, to the Awesome Truth. I feel like if that happens, the tag team belts would take a step backwards.
yeah,
Nothing against the Miz and R-Truth, but personally,
tag
that
team
was
wrestling hasn't been predominant in WWE as it once was. And you go think to Mr. I can't keep it in my pants, McMahon, for that.
yeah. I always
So-
did that Scooper line, such great shit. Tyler, who
Judgment
did
Day's
Tyler pick?
retaining.
Did Tyler pick the Judgment Day or did he pick Catch Republic?
I'm taking the Judgment Day because for some reason Pete Dunne is. For some reason, I have a feeling Pete Dunne is going to get a singles push. I think they're still going to keep the team together, but I think Pete Dunne is going to have them. That's still okay. I think they're both going to get a push, but I think Pete Dunne. I think he's. I think they need to get him back to what he wants. I mean, look, certainly giving him back to Bruiserweight is one thing, but get him back to what he once was as a champion during his time with the NXT UK, and also to win Gunther. Let's be real. Well, just with the greatest debut in terms of NXT and of any type of NXT, I would say Gunther had probably the best one in my quite honest opinion. Because just hearing that Blackpool, that was it Blackpool, I think that we're in. I could be wrong. But
That's funny.
Okay.
Damien, if this was to happen, the whole show would get compromised. No. So WWE is doing the right.
Because right now SmackDown tonight's well,
It's
I'm by the way.
SmackDown's SmackDown's kind of SmackDown's pre. SmackDown was pre-recorded. That was straight up pre-recorded because remember, Tiffy is at Australia. All of them are like straight.
Pretty much everyone's in Australia, except for R-Truth, who went to Austria. So
that was pre-recorded. That was like a Tuesday taping, and they just gave it, to that was actually could have been an extra Friday taping because WWE does that. They do put on a double matinee now sometimes nowadays, and for them that's actually pretty good for them. For Friday,
Yeah.
now it's nonstop. 4 a.m. show is a waste. 5 a.m. actually. 4 a.m. show is a waste.
Tell that to the West Coast people. Go try telling that to the West Coast people because they get at 2 a.m. for this shit. Already Dub and Ross is going to do it. God bless them. They're right now currently doing going to be doing for 12 hours. There's no way in hell you.
I'm gonna eat cereal for the first time while watching WWE in the AM.
Who hasn't as a kid? I'll say that much. For me,
I have as a kid.
For me, I think if I remember correctly, I think it was Lucky Charms. I remember I eating. I think it was I think either Raw or SmackDown. I remember in 1999 as a kid. But that's besides the point.
I got Judgment Day. I think Tyler picked Judgment Day. I think
it's pretty much a clean sweep of the Judgment Day over New Catch Republic.
Okay, another match. The women's. Let's talk about the women's elimination chamber match. I think, to be honest, the way how Tiffany and Bianca, I think we're gonna get a Bianca versus Tiffany Stratton match somewhere down the road. Not at WrestleMania, of course, because the match.
I would say obviously this screams like either SummerSlam. Well, then again, are the
right now, like the problem with Tiffany is like she's being disrespectful. She's slapped the crap out of Bianca.
Mia Yim.
And Mia Yim. So yeah, it's about like a matter of respect. Like when somebody, it's a classic story. where you know,
Let's bro. She's WWE's version of an
heel.
evil Barbie. That's kind of her shtick.
Yeah, like the new heel, like it's so disrespectful that a veteran has to put her in her place. I mean, we've seen that. I mean, I got nothing problem with it. If you want to do it to let it be Bianca, I'm 100% for it. But
I think the match we do want to see is definitely Jade Cargill and Bianca, or if you're going to put them as a tag team.
That's her Mania match is Bianca and Jade. That's what's happening here. I don't see.
But I got Becky taking this one. But then again,
it's all unanimous. Key got Becky. Tyler probably had Becky.
But I will say this too: if Becky wins, but I would not be surprised if Liv Morgan somehow steals this away from Becky, to get her revenge at Rhea Ripley, who put her out of action with that on that shoulder injury.
I think what might happen here is Rhea retains at Mania. Liv Morgan dethrones her at WrestleMania Backlash.
I could see that.
That could happen.
Now the question is, how is Triple H going to book her as a champion? Because her first time going around was, it was like a pit. It was like here. They gave it to her as a here, so all of us fans can shut up about it. Am I wrong? I mean, that's the way how I looked at it.
But I still think what might happen, it might be better down the road. Damian said Liv Morgan don't need the title. Okay.
It makes sense storyline wise.
Didn't even be on Mania card, no story for Rhea whatsoever. The mega match for the Raw was Rhea and Becky. That was already planned. Like the only thing that compromised WWE was the CM Punk injury. Now you have Seth Rollins now with the bloodline and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the Kabuki
he's not even 100% too
versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. I'm just gonna put this as an extra. I mean, we all know.
For me, I could care less for pre-shows, but
I'm Kabuki. Everybody's going.
Yeah, Kabuki Warriors retain.
Because I still believe that Caitlyn and Chance
should get the belts back.
They should get those belts back, and I am disappointed in 2K, to be honest with you. Because number one, they copy and paste their same attire, and then they gave them both a 74. I'm like, really?
They should. Yeah, Selena Vegas is 74, and realistically, she should have been an 80.
Screw you, Damien. Hating ass. Don't be mad because Liv Morgan can kick your ass into shape. Anyway, I forgot 12-year-olds are your type, and you're not anything 17 and older. God.
Oh my God.
Becky Lynch's story is not pushing me in with the champion. Yeah, basically, like she needs WrestleMania. Basically. Because
and to pick it back with Ghoulie too, and I said this before, Raw's women's division has been fucking dog shit. That's not saying that Rhea's doing some good work, but you got Becky and gotta give it to Nia, who actually looks like she's really improved in her in-ring work. Outside of that, you got nobody.
You have Nia, you got Rhea,
when the time is right.
You got Liv. Wait, isn't Bianca on Raw? You got Bianca.
Oh yeah, I think Bianca is on Raw.
Bianca's on Raw. I mean, Raw. I don't think the is bland. I just think
it needs a lot of work.
I just say you just need another compelling story. There's nothing really wrong with neither side.
Because I think you can rehash that because it makes a lot of sense. Because knowing that, like I said, Liv Morgan always probably got revenge on her mind, figuratively speaking, against Rhea. Because remember, Rhea's the one who put out of action after when they were in that crappy women's tag team, wherever the fuck they were put in, and wherever that was.
Like basically a good spot for you. Now we got two matches left. The men's. I think. Let me say this. I got it open. I got the Busted Open podcast. So I was listening to it, and they said if they don't pull the trigger with Drew,
I think Drew's gone.
Yeah, they said no. Well, no, it wasn't. They weren't talking about that. They said if not Drew, because they were talking about Randy Orton. And they were talking about.
Let me ask you this: does Randy Orton even need a title anymore? I don't think so.
I mean, the thing is, like, it's Seth Rollins. Like, it's like whoever. I'm not gonna say they basically said on the podcast that whoever wins the men's elimination chamber is kind of going to be an afterthought because
Yeah,
Seth's
that is
focus
true, and
not
that's
gonna
kind of
be- it's not going to be on that Pacific Challenger. He's going to be more focused. Your world champion is going to be more focused on helping Cody Rhodes take down the bloodline. That's where Seth is at this point. He's being Cody's shield. He's being his shield, basically, to for
it's
him to
kind of
finish
funny
the
when you
story.
mention that too. Dean Ambrose never gets fucking mentioned. I was like, first of all, that's what made the show great. But besides that,
And then also,
and that kind of worries me with Drew because knowing his frustrations and all the shit that's been and all the reports were coming out about him, knowing that they're still have not agreed to a deal, the creative direction. I mean, at this point, I know, and Coy, I know you and I are going to agree to disagree this. If Drew doesn't get, because I know a lot of me and another people that I know who are diehard Drew fans, I could agree on him. It's like he's well overdue for another title run. Now, yes, I mean at the point, he won the damn thing at the worst possible fucking time in professional wrestling history because obviously, goddamn COVID happened, and seeing how Drew has been, I don't think he's gonna let. I think he's gonna wait till his contract expires and go. I'd probably say go back to TNA, or maybe go back to the Scottish indie scene and kill it there. And that's gonna be the thing is too. It's like the biggest. Well, then again, I mean, you really say fumble with him, but I would put him in that tier where the biggest fumble by WWE. For a guy that reinvented himself from being a 3MB wearing tight leather pants almost and shit like that with Jinder my balls and he um and then he also had him and also was a chosen one back in 2009 and super green is goose shit as I would like to say, but Drew deserves better in my honest opinion in short terms.
I got Drew, Key got Drew, Tyler got Drew, Robert got Drew. I got Drew winning this because I don't see anybody. I mean, the other person I can see winning this thing is Randy Orton. And if Randy Orton wins, this is how I'm gonna feel. Randy's gonna be heel automatic. Randy's gonna be heel by proxy because yes, Seth is way too over right now.
And Randy has done a lot of, and we could go back to his catalog and his time with the company. He has done better as a fucking heel than anything else. Because remember, 2009. Anybody probably the best year of his heel run, just kicking people in the skull. So I mean, and also kids trip right in front of Triple H too. The dude did give a fuck.
Like Randy can just become a new heel character, and you can believe it automatically because that's Randy.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, if not
now,
Randy,
I will say this too. Out of those two, but here's my surprise. I would say if Drew or Randy doesn't win it, why not LA Knight?
If they do LA Knight, I mean, babyface versus babyface. But the problem
again, actually hold up. Actually, that's kind of
it won't hold up because Seth is not going to focus on his challenge. But here's another thing too that could happen. A lot of people ain't talking about this. You forgot that Senior Mr. Money in the Bank is still around. I think he's cashing in at Mania.
Well, that depends if Seth and Damien did talk about this. Priest talked about this too. The reason why he couldn't cash in because Seth is not 100%. He's not medically cleared. Now, will he be medically cleared by Mania? That's the biggest question.
And also another thing too, like I said, CM Punk. Like I said, CM Punk getting hurt.
If he turned towards
and Punk, and not just Punk, but Seth too. Both of them getting hurt really compromised what they had planned for Raw's biggest main event. That was a dream match, and we probably might not be getting that until WrestleMania 41. Now, if that be the case, that's your main event night one. If Randy turns heel, you have to bring back the Legend Killer Orton, not the Viper Orton. He's still going to be called the Viper. He's still going to be called the Legend Killer. But what other gimmick are you going to put him in? Wherever you put him in, Randy's just going to kill it because it's Randy Orton. But
he's been doing this for 20 plus years.
And then now we're on the main event. This should be the main event. It has to be the main event. Rhea And also, as much as I would love for Nia to win, because I think Nia's overdue for a championship. At me if you must.
I'm not
But
going to disagree with you, but I was going to point this too. Like, she's also gotten better in the ring because remember her first time going around, she was a walking hazard, so to speak. I mean, shoot, she was the reason why Becky Lynch got over as the man with a broken goddamn nose on an episode of SmackDown.
yeah, that's true. So,
But I'm going to see Rhea retains. I think it's going to be a hard fought routine. I think Nia Jax is going to give her a run for her money. But as she says, mommy always comes out on top.
everybody here got the same picks. I mean, now I know a lot of y'all saying, what is the point doing these picks predictions? Like I said, Picklemania, because we're going to start off with next week, road to Picklemania. We're on the road to Picklemania. Be a lot of fun. And I swear, if Key wins 3 years in a row, Jesus Christ, help us all. Do we really care about Damian Priest being Mr. Money in the Bank anymore? I do. You said Nia wins by DQ. No,
that should be that's anticlimactic.
Then you're gonna have to do a triple threat between Becky, Nia, and Rhea. Nobody wants to see that. But shoot, I mean, also I think what they might do, they might have Tiffany and Nia become a tag team.
I fucking got it. I
would be 100% down with it.
Nope. I'm sorry, Tiffany. For me, despite that farm segment list, bro, I still, even though I laughed at it, but I still hated it. At the same time, it's like, first of all, I think Tiffany Stratton needs to be, and look, she's a superstar in the making.
She's already over. She was over when the crowd chanted her name over Bianca. So, like I said, it's only a matter of preference. But like I told y'all, I thought this would be a 40-minute episode, but this became a damn near almost an hour. But it's okay.
Yep.
Rob got to go to work in the morning.
I got to be at work at 7. Good God.
I have to be up by 4 o'clock because I will be live streaming this. If you are going to be joining me at 5 in the morning to watch this show, A, you're the real MVP. 2, God bless you. 3, let's just have fun, but let's not be too loud because we got people in our house. Yeah. But as always, I want to thank Robert. I want to thank Key. I want to thank Jake. I want to thank everybody, and including you guys, the fans. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm about to end this live. There's not even going to be a thank you subscriber because we already know that you guys have blessed us every time you guys hit those notifications and hit the like button. Robert is yawning. I just yawned not too long ago. I'm about to drink some.
You got 4 guys at least.
Yeah, I got 4.5 hours of sleep. So until then, God bless you all. I will see you again in
peace, love, and chicken
4.5 hours. So peace, love, God bless. We out.